2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Hornets starting five, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Washington, we've got Trae Young, Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Keyshawn George, and it's Coulibaly in at shooting guard. And Doris, one thing we should expect from these teams, a sense of urgency to prove themselves.
You know, Brian, coaches will talk about earning the right to win. And sometimes when you're struggling, confidence can be dinged. The way to beat that, throw yourself into the game.
Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Ball looks over the floor. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Left side, Young. Pass to Davis. Lets it fly. Diabate grabs the board. Bridges passes to Ball. Now Miller. Second shot opportunity, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And here's Young. Outside Davis. Coulibaly finds Davis. Washington moving the ball around. Sarr misses. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good for Miller. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Will grant a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Basket counts.
And such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. He had been watching highlights of the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And here's Charlotte now, after the basket by Washington. Back to Ball. The 3 is up. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Sarr passes to Young. Now George. And there's the lob. And Davis with the basket on the assist by George.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Stolen by Young. And it's Washington on the break. And he lays it in on the break. Young's got 6 points.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
There's Ball with a three. Davis with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Sarr with it. He's picked up by Miller. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Young from long range.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, B.A., because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well. Make key trades, the acquisition of key veterans. And then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
And he makes a first. A big group substitution here for Washington. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Sarr. Whitmore comes in for Davis. Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's Carrington in for Trae Young. Both free throws good for Coulibaly. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Johnson with a bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. White looking it over. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Poke loose.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area. Just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
That one misses. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Good on the second one. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
To the inside. Pass to McNeely. It's hauled in by Carrington. Washington leading by 3. Fires from deep. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Bridges. Good work defensively by Whitmore.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
sinks that one from the post.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Knipple. Here's White. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vucevic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Bridges outside. With 1 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. It's Washington leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Hardy is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's George. And it's Riley in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. They get it back. Davis just merciless inside.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
Pass to White. Man, you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
Here's Riley. After the basket by Charlotte. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Oh, Young! He's money from deep.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc, Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Here's White. Up and in on the layup. White's got 6.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Young, the pass to Davis. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's White. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Miller. No good with the triple. Washington leading by 6. Young looking for an opening. It's George on the wing. To the right side. Here's Riley. Off the mark there with a 3. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Miller, and he comes up with a bucket. He has 6.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
High post Young. 9 points in the game. No good from 11 feet. Hornets trail by 4. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Johnson comes in for George, and it's Carrington in for Hardy. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. McNeely comes in for James. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Pass the ball. Coulibaly against Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Here's Carrington. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Coulibaly against Green. Now here's Coulibaly. Defense right on him. Pass to Champagny. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Washington. The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's McNeely. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Knippel's checked in for Charlotte. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Right side Carrington. Count it. Good.
Making a slick move off the dribble to get the easy 2.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. LaMelo driving. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by McNeely. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
So it's Washington now, after the basket by Charlotte. Nice D from Bridges. The Hornets have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Shots blocked. Now here's Carrington. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Johnson for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. McNeely touched it last.
For your Wizards, Whitmore.
"19 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far. Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Your Wizards,
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between the planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And Young has got the ball here for the Wizards. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And it's Diabate in at center. Now here's Young. Shoots over ball. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
To the paint. Stolen by Davis. It's a one-on-one situation.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
For the Wizards, Valley. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
So
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Here's ball. Blocked!
What I like about Saw as a shot blocker is that he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Coulibaly against Miller. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Sarr passes to Young. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Basketball.
And the Wizards shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Young, the pass to Davis. And here's Coulibaly. Shoots over Miller. Anthony Davis packs it down.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Miller. Fires top of the key, and that one drops. Miller's got 8.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys, back to you.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. The Wizards have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Inside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ball. That's a strong finish from Ball.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The free throw drops for Sarr. Good on both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's White. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Hardy. No points yet. Banked it in off the glass.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
White against Young. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. White, good.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Here's Hardy. Green covering. 11 feet out. Kept alive. Sarr misses.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Young, the pass to Sarr. Here's Hardy. Now Sarr. The putback. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Washington making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardy, and it's Carrington in for Young. Both free throws good from Davis.
Timeout on the floor.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of the season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Charlotte trailing. 1:27 left in the third. Pass to White. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick.
Oh, Davis put a little extra on it.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
.59 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside White. Going inside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
There's the block. And it's the Hornets on the break for the lead. A well-executed transition bucket. 16 points for Kobe White. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Carrington with it. Green picks him up.
Josh Green. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Carrington. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. White with it. 16 points for him. Lets a floater go. And the layup is up and in. White's got 12 points here in the second half.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Hornets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Johnson is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Davis. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
The Wizards trail by 4. Outside Coulibaly. And he lobs it up, going up top for Davis.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's Ball with a 3. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
And that one's good. Coulibaly.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And the basket by Bridges.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Here's Davis. Look at AD, shrugging off the contact.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Johnson against Ball. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. There's the triple. And Charlotte, another 3.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Wizards trail by 6. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Saar.
Here's ball. No good. A bit long that time. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Coulibaly. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Knippel. Shoots over George. Knippel, no good.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Young finds Saar. Throw it down on the lob.
Ooh, important points from Saar. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Miller against Coulibaly. And Alexander Saar going to pick up the foul here. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Wizards making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
Into the lineup for your Wizards, Anthony Davis.
And here's Charlotte now. The lead is 2. Here's ball. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And Davis has got the ball here for Washington. Outside Coulibaly.
2 minutes.
Back to Young to take the lead. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ball outside. It's good. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
Here's Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
White, he's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Young.
Some big-time stuff in the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're leading by 2. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
Free t-shirts coming at you right now.
Second to present our player of the game, Kobe White.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Here's Bridges, and it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Bridges finds White. Back to Bridges.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
It's Sarr with a drive. Outside Davis. Here's George. Outside Koulibaly. To tie it up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he's unable to get the second one. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Young.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, in a game this tight, you can't overlook how important those free throws could be.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're behind by 3. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Wizards with possession here. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, he did it in France, and he'll do it here too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
Here's Bridges. And Davis with the block. And he's able to get it back. The shot by Diabate, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Shooting for Charlotte, Miles Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a 1-possession game.
Timeout called. The Wizards. They're down by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're in front by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Kobe White at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
At the line for the Hornets, Kobe White. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
There's Davis with the 3, offline. And so it's Charlotte winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.